Extreme action. The rain didn't fall gently that evening. It crashed down like the sky was angry, pounding rooftops, filling gutters, slamming against windows like it wanted to break into the city by force. And right in the middle of all that thunderous chaos, a man ran through the storm with a kind of desperation that didn't belong to the living. His name was Alex, a tough-faced man, sharp-eyed, moving like someone who had spent most of his life surviving danger instead of avoiding it. People called him stubborn, others called him reckless, but those who truly knew him understood one truth. When Alex moved, something was always wrong. In this world, trouble is not a visitor, it is a tenant, and for some people, it pays rent yearly. Alex burst into an abandoned warehouse, dripping rainwater, panting hard. He wasn't running from something, he was running towards something. Something dangerous. Something stupid. Something only Alex would decide to face alone. Inside the warehouse, a woman stood waiting for him. Linda, a woman. Beautiful in a way that could distract even a trained soldier, but her eyes held a fierceness that warned she wasn't built for games. Linda stepped forward. "Alex, where have you been?" He closed the metal door behind him. "I found it." "Found what?" she asked. Alex held up a waterproof pouch. Inside it was a small metallic disc, glowing faintly blue. Linda froze. "No. Tell me you didn't touch that thing." Alex didn't blink. "I had to. Some discoveries are blessings, others are curses, but the worst ones don't let you choose." Before Linda could respond, the ground trembled. Lights flickered. A sound, low, deep, mechanical, rose from beneath them. Linda whispered, "They found us." Alex grabbed her hand. "Move!" The warehouse doors exploded inward as masked men stormed in with rifles, shouting commands. Alex didn't wait. He yanked Linda behind stacks of crates. Bullets tore through wood. Linda hissed. "Alex, what did you bring?" He swallowed. "Something the wrong people want." "And what exactly is it?" she pressed. Alex hesitated, something he almost never did. "It's called the core chip." Linda stared at him like he'd lost his mind. "You stole the core chip?" "Alex, entire governments would kill for that." He didn't deny it. When a man grabs fire with bare hands, he shouldn't be surprised when the world smells smoke. They sprinted through a side exit. The masked soldiers followed. Alex and Linda bolted into the stormy night, feet splashing through puddles, lightning flashing overhead. They ran until they reached a narrow alley where a teenager was waiting with a small motorcycle. His name was Femi, a 17-year-old Nigerian boy, wiry, fast, a street-smart hustler, who knew every corner of the city like a map tattooed on his mind. Femi looked at Alex and Linda, eyes wide. "Una don't start again?" I said, "Make Una lie low." Alex jumped onto the bike's back seat. "Talk later. Femi, move." Femi gunned the engine. The bike shot forward. Soldiers poured into the alley behind them, firing. Femi swerved through crates and barrels, dodged potholes, leaned dangerously close to the ground as bullets sparked against the walls. Linda shouted, "Where are we going?" Alex yelled over the rain, "To someone who can explain why the world is burning." Femi snorted, "Better be paying me double for this madness." They reached the old expressway leading out of town. Ahead, lights glowed from a compound hidden behind tall concrete walls. Linda frowned. "Wait. Here?" Alex nodded. Inside that compound lived a man named Marcus, a 45-year-old Nigerian ex-military intelligence officer. Feared, respected, and notoriously unpredictable. If danger had a best friend, it was Marcus. They entered through a side gate. Marcus stepped out, holding a lantern, studying them with suspicion. "What nonsense are you dragging into my compound at night?" Alex tossed him the glowing disc. "This." Marcus caught it, saw the color, and froze. "You idiot," he whispered. "Do you know what this is?" Linda answered, "The core chip." Marcus nodded slowly. "The same device that controls the Pulse satellite. The most dangerous system built in the last 20 years. Femi blinked. "Meaning?" Marcus stared at him. "Meaning that little blue biscuit can shut down every communication network on the continent or turn them into weapons." The air went cold. Linda whispered, Someone was trying to activate it, Alex added. And I stole it before they could. Marcus slammed his fist into the wall. Alex, you should have left this thing where you found it. There are some treasures that don't enrich lives. They end them. Before Marcus could continue, a drone flew overhead, then another, then 10 more. Linda gasped. They found us already? Marcus barked. Everyone inside, now! They ran into his underground bunker, a fortified space filled with screens, weapons, and communication equipment. Marcus locked the steel door. Femi paced. So what's the plan? Because me, I no fit die at 17. Alex pointed at a screen. First we find who's trying to activate the satellite. Linda tapped on a console. I'm detecting a signal. Northeast, deep forest. Marcus stiffened. That's the Obsidian Base. Alex frowned. What's Obsidian Base? Marcus exhaled slowly. A forgotten military project. Buried, classified, shut down decades ago, or so we thought. He enlarged the map. A red marker glowed ominously. They're taking the core chip there, Marcus continued. If they succeed, every system from banking to power grids will collapse. Linda whispered. So we go there first. Marcus stared at her like she was mad. You don't walk into Obsidian Base. You don't even drive near it, Alex replied. Good. We'll run. Marcus rubbed his temples. You two are going to be the death of me. By dawn, they were trekking through dense forest. Rain-soaked leaves, slippery ground, distant animal sounds. Marcus led the way. Alex walked beside him. Linda carried tools and a pistol. Femi muttered prayers behind them. Hours passed. They reached a clearing. Deep inside it, a massive steel structure rose from the earth like a buried giant, waking from sleep. Obsidian Base. Linda whispered. It's real. Marcus sighed. Unfortunately, the facility pulsed with dim red lights, covered in vines but clearly active. Suddenly a shout. Soldiers emerged from the trees, surrounding them. Marcus roared. Down. Gunfire erupted. Alex dove behind a tree, firing back. Marcus moved with deadly precision. Linda scrambled to hack a portable jammer. Femi hid behind a boulder, screaming. Through the chaos, Alex saw a figure dragging a suitcase-sized device into the facility, with a glowing space shaped exactly like the core chip. Alex yelled, They already have the activation module. Linda shouted. Then we can't let them insert the chip. They stormed through the gunmen and rushed toward the entrance. Inside, the base hummed with dark energy. Blue lights, cold metallic walls, screens displaying maps, codes, countdowns. A synthetic voice echoed. Core activation program 80% complete. Marcus cursed. We're too late. Alex held up the chip. Then this needs to stay out of the machine. They fought their way deeper. Linda found a map. Control room ahead. They burst inside and saw General Kalu, a 50-year-old Nigerian extremist. Kalu smiled. Welcome. I've been expecting you. Alex raised his weapon. Back away from that machine. Kalu chuckled. You think you're stopping destiny? The world needs cleansing. Systems must fall. He gestured at the activation module. The core chip will trigger a global blackout. Then rebuilding. Linda shouted, This is terrorism. No. Kalu replied calmly. This is rebirth. He snapped his fingers. Armed guards flooded the room. A brutal fight erupted. Marcus engaged the nearest guards. Linda tried overriding the sequence. Femi threw a wrench and somehow knocked out a guard. Kalu lunged at Alex. They wrestled violently, slamming into consoles. The machine hummed louder. Core activation, 95%. Linda screamed. Kalu reached for the chip. Alex lunged. Not for the chip, but the power conduit. With one brutal kick, he broke the main energy line. The entire facility trembled. Sparks erupted. Lights flickered violently. The machine short-circuited. Activation failure, the system announced. Kalu screamed, No! The base began to collapse. Marcus pulled Alex away. Linda shut down remaining systems. Femi barred the exit with a chair. They escaped through a maintenance tunnel as the facility caved in behind them. Outside, sunlight broke through the clouds. Femi collapsed. I swear, I'm done with adventure. Marcus chuckled. Until next week. Linda touched Alex's face. You could have died. But we're alive, he answered. Sometimes, heroism is just people doing the crazy thing, so the world can breathe again. They walked away slowly as smoke rose behind them. This is not the end. Just the end of this chapter.